Hello everybody and welcome to the long-awaited piano challenge number 30. I'll talk about getting the sheet music and backing track in a second. Let's just jump right into this and let me put this backing track on for you so you can hear the whole thing. The 2-measure count off. Remember, if you want to get the backing track and the sheet music, go back to pianowithwillie.com/challenge, put in your name and email, and you can grab all of the sheet music, the fingering, the backing tracks, all of that. And what's great is you can watch the videos right there in the Piano with Willie site, and you could slow them down. It's a very easy interface for being able to slow them down and also being able to loop sections as well. So it's a really nice feature. All right, so first of all, if you've been following my challenges, you should have down these 3 chord voicings. If you do not, please do yourself a favor, go back, do challenge number 27, 28, and 29 before trying this challenge, because I'm just focusing on the right hand now. So the right hand, this is all based off of an F minor pentatonic scale, okay? I'm not going to get into why I chose these different scales. All of that is found in the lessons at the Piano with Willie site, all right? And then also, if you're interested in improvisation, check out my new Improvisation Essentials course. Going to be really great course, big course, perfect for intermediate, advanced level players, right? So you'll really enjoy that. All right, so 5, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I go down to my second finger and I'm playing this B flat alter scale. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Right, so you see how I cross underneath, and then this is all of my kind of an altered, it's kind of a modified, I should say, major pentatonic scale. There's my E flat major pentatonic scale, but here what I'm doing is I'm adding in that major 7th. Okay? So, and I have 4, 3, 2, 1, and I just cross over with my second finger. I guess you could. I guess you could try putting that pinky on there if you want to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't like that fingering personally, but you can, you know, whatever finger numbers work best for your hand size, go ahead and do that. Just make sure that you're not creating a bunch of tension. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the slower backing track on. All right, this one is 80 beats per minute. The faster one is 120. You can download both of them at the Piano with Willie site. Oops. Lost my place. I see where it was. 2, 2, 3, 4. Eyes closed as well, right? Practicing with your eyes closed and not looking at the keys is a great way of really starting to get those notes, licks, scales, all of that really under your fingertips. So when you really start to improvise over this stuff, and we crank up the tempo a little, whoops, let's go back up to 120 here. So now all of that I'm doing is still based in concept on these scales that I'm still using. I'm kind of going outside a little bit, but the only difference between learning this lick right here and these scales and patterns and what I'm doing is that I've been doing it a while, doing it, I've been practicing this stuff and playing this stuff both, in the practice room, but then also live on gigs. So a lot of experience doing that. Now, that's where in my Improv Essentials, that's where I'm going to be showing you these different exercises and patterns and whatnot, how to get to that level, all right? But you start with this first, getting down the voicings, getting down the chords, all right, getting down the progression, understanding the progression, adding in a lick on the right hand, understanding that lick, understanding those scales, and then also being able to move with the fluidity in your fingers, okay? A lot of times where students have difficulty is that they understand the concept of improvisation. They kind of hear it in their head. You probably understand it. You've probably heard it, right? But do you have difficulty actually getting it out of your head into your fingers without it all starting to fall apart? If so, that's usually a technique and fingering issue. And there are techniques and ways of practicing to make that flow a lot better, all right? So anyway, start with this lick. Okay? Get that lick down. You can move it into other keys if you want. You could also just play around with it. Oops, sorry. Oops. So you see, I can kind of like take the notes that are here, use them more as raw material and play around with the rhythm and kind of see what I can come up with. All right, so that's a great way of taking this one lick and making it into a dozen licks, all right? And if you need help with that, another way of thinking about it is just take the last measure. Try changing around the last measure. Keep all of this the same, but then the last measure, you go ahead and change it, okay? So if you want the backing track, you want challenges 1 through 30 and whatever challenges I do moving forward, just be sure to go back to pianowithwillie.com/challenge, put in your name and email address, and you can go ahead and watch the videos, download all of the sheet music and all of that, okay? So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next challenge.